Good to see all of you out. Hands at your waist, turn your neck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stretch your neck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Turn your shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Expand your chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Interlock your fingers. I can't do it. Look at the heel of your opposite shoe. 1, 2, 3. Actually, both hands up above your head. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Airplane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Touch toe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Turn your hips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Be careful. Shift your weight to one side. Kick your foot. 1, 2, 3. Hands at your waist. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Kick your butt. 1, 2. Hands at your waist. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Turn your knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Parallel feet, opening up our stance. Heisman, cross and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Short one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you're going to do our golden cockerel. Think about all the things that we talked about. We're going to have good Tai Chi posture. And when we shift our weight to one side, we know the front hand centers our body, and we know the other hand counterbalances and sits to the side of our thigh. Okay, and we always are concentrating and focusing 2 inches below our navel, which is called a danten. Okay, here we go. Shift your weight to the left, up with your right, center with your right hand, up, golden cockerel. Down, shift your weight to the other side, up, down, shift weight, up, down, shift weight, up, down, shift weight, up, down, shift weight, center and cock, up, down, up, down, up, down. One more set. Up, down, up, down. Right hand on the outside, right foot coming up, kicking out in line. Down. Left hand, left foot up, kick out. Right hand, right foot up, kick out. Left hand, left foot, up. Right foot, right hand, kick out. Left foot, left hand, out. One more set. Right hand, right foot, kick out in line, down. Left foot, left hand, up and out. Holding our ball in a T stance, root down on the right where the energy is. We're going to do an L stance. Out and to the side, part the wild horse's mane, bow stance. Sit back, twist step, shift your weight to the left on a T stance, holding our ball, out and to the side, bow stance. Sit back, twist step, shift your weight to the right, hold your ball on a T stance. Out and to the side, L stance, part the wild horse's mane. Sit back, twist step, hold your ball on a T stance, out and to the side, L stance, bow stance. Sit back, twist step, shift your weight to the back foot, T stance, out and to the side, L stance, bow stance. Okay, I'm going to let you do it and I'll call it out. I'm going to watch you. Shift your weight, T stance, out and to the side, L stance, bow stance. Sit back, twist step, shift your weight, T stance, out and to the side, L stance. Sit back, twist step, hold your ball in a T stance, out and to the side, bow stance. Sit back, twist step, hold your ball in a T stance, out and to the side, bow stance. Sit back, twist step, hold your ball in a T stance, out and to the side, bow stance. sit back, twist step, T stance. Okay, good, very good. So everybody's moving in the right direction, and you know how to sit back, and it looks as if you are coming out enough so that you're in a good L stance to keep your feet apart from each other, okay? But what I am noticing, which is very common, is that when you come out this way, this hand, the other hand that doesn't serve the snack, doesn't really know what to do. So let's work on that one. The other hand that doesn't know what to do sits to the side of your thigh. So can you start it here? Any hand, sit it to the side. So the other hand, start it up here, sit it to the side. Back and forth, drill, 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 drill. Another, 1, 2. Okay, so how can we remember that? You can remember by having a good feel for where it goes. You can also remember that this hand that sits to the side holds the top of a ball. So it cannot hold the top of a ball if it's turned or if it's sitting down. It has to have on the side and holding a rounded ball, okay, a ball that is round, the top of the ball. It can't sit out like this. It's not enough. You have to bring it in closer to the side of your body for better balance, okay? So let's practice that. Now, when you serve your snack, you're on a T stance, you're on an L stance. As soon as you step out, this hand works at the same time. So T stance, this hand starts to move, and then there's a bow stance, and then it's serving your snack this way, okay? Bow stance, right? Let's try. T stance, holding our ball, good ball, chest level, and 2 inches below your navel. Root down on the right foot, out and to the side. Move that hand, serve the snack, adjust the back foot. Sit back, twist step, right hand on the bottom, T stance. Right hand moves with the right foot coming out, bow stance. Okay, and how are you holding your ball? Are you holding up the top of the ball in your left hand? Sit back, twist step, shift your weight, T stance. Hand moves, foot comes out, heel comes out. Are you holding that ball on the right hand, on the top of the ball? Sit back, twist step, shift your weight, T stance, out and to the side, bow stance. Okay, stay where you are and ask yourself, is my serving hand about eye level? And is the snack being served to the person right in front of me? Is my left hand holding the top of a ball sitting to the side of my thigh? Is my knee in line with my toe and not beyond it? Is my back leg, is the knee straight out without any buckle in it? Those are all the things we're looking for. If so, you may sit back. Then twist at your heel, pivot at your heel, plant it down, hold the weight of your body on that back foot, hold your ball for better balance. When we come out and to the side, the bottom hand advances as if it were serving a snack. Here it is. Sit back, twist step, right hand on the bottom, shift your weight and plant down on your left foot. Out and to the side, move that hand, make sure that snack is right in the middle and outwards. Checking for your parameters, knee and toe, left hand by the side of your thigh as if it were holding the top of a ball, knee straight out. Now, can you drag your right foot, put your hands down, drag your foot back? Do you have a clearance? If you need a bigger clearance, then you know what to do. You know that once you're on a T and you're too close in, you have to come out and to the side a little bit more. Out and to the side till it's there, so you have a clear distance between the 2 feet if you drag it back, okay? So those are some of the things you can practice doing. And we can't impress upon you enough. And here's the reason. If you come out into the side and you clearly come away from the back foot, you are apt to have more room when you turn this way, okay? If you only come here, only come out but not to the side and only a little bit, you have no space in which to make that pivot and turn. Then you put more stress on your knees. So you want to save your knees. You're only going to have 2 and you don't want to get a replacement. You want to come out into the side, make that clearance. So when you shift your weight and adjust that back leg, you have enough clearance. So these are the things that you should practice at home. You should never see yourself here, but way out to the side. But don't take me so literally that you're going to put it way out there. Then when you shift, you have no balance. You're going to have to find a good position, comfortable position to come out and then make the adjustment. It's not so much the length or the width or the distance that you come out. Well, it is in a way, but it's not to the point where you're so stretched out that you don't have any balance. So this is an extreme, okay? This is an extreme. If I were to do it, okay, everybody's just watching, not copying me. If I were to come out of my Tai Chi posture and I come this way, someone came by me and just brushed me, where would I fall? I would fall right on my face. So if we say that our silk silver thread is holding our head erect, this would be the ideal position because I'm stable, I'm safe, and I'm firmly planted. I'm not favoring my front or my back or the sides. So what did we say? If Tai Chi is built on martial arts movements, are you going to let your opponent see that you're in a vulnerable position and push you forward? No. So you want to make sure that you come out into the side, keeping that posture upright. And you can feel the firmness in which you are in a correct position. Whereas and you see that both feet are planted on the ground, but once my foot decides it wants to go this way, that's even riskier, okay? More of a risk to fall. So all the things that we talk about should filter through your mind, your body, and hopefully can be a discipline so that when you do things in your everyday activities, it'll call you back to good Tai Chi posture, okay? All right, we spent a lot of time on parting of the wild horse's mane, which is tonight's lesson. So let's refresh our memory, okay? Just first, and then we'll do it together. We said that when we start, we do a commencing form, we open. This is called rotating of our hands to the middle of our thighs. We're taking a deep breath in as both hands are elevated. At shoulder level, something happens. We reverse the process. We drop our shoulders. So when we drop our shoulders, our elbows and our wrists also come down, and we're making ourselves small, and we're flexing our knees. One hand comes to the middle to center. Both hands then open. We bring the back hand to our ear. We follow the hand to meet it in the middle, and then something happens. So this is the hand that's holding the ball, catching the ball coming here, and the other ball is coming forward. And then we slide one forward, we slide one back. We center, we put the other hand that's back off higher up, we open, we bring it to our ear, we turn our face as we follow that hand, we slide back, slide forward for repulsing of the monkey. Then we went on to a multitask where we said one hand has to be parallel to our waist, the other hand has to be up higher. and we said we needed to brush our knee. We take an L stance and we turn our face. We catch the ball in the middle as we brush our knee. We sit back, we twist step. One hand is parallel to waist, the other one up higher. We look at it. We bring it to our ear as we step out. We turn our face, we brush our knee. Then, that was 3 lessons ago. Now today is our 4th lesson. We're going to part the wild horse's mane. Out and to the side, move that hand, serve the snack right to eye level, keeping this pan holding the top of our ball. Sitting back, then twisting, holding our ball for balance as we shift our weight on a T stance. Out and to the side, part the wild horse's mane. This is lesson 4. Then we do a sideways motion, cloud hands, okay? So this time we're gonna put on the music. Put on the music, 10 form, thanks. And we're gonna do the 10 form, yang 10 form, all the way through parting of the horse's mane, and then I wanna just give you an overview and follow as best you can throughout the whole 3.5 minutes. Okay. Yang 10 form, here we go, commencing form. Slowly shift the weight to the right, lift up our heel, off the ground, open, toe down, sole down, arch down, heel down. Hands rotate to the middle of the thighs, take a deep breath in as we elevate both hands. Drop your shoulders, reverse the process. Flex your knees. Center your left hand. Right hand higher, open. Bring it to your ear. Turn your face. Meet in the middle. Slide forward, slide back by repulsing the monkey. Center, open, ear. Meet in the middle. Slide forward, slide backwards. T stance. Left hand parallel to the waist. We're going to multitask. Out and to the side, heel out. Bring it to your ear. Brush your knee. Sit back. Twist step. Right hand parallel on a T stance. Ear, heel, hand, face. Brush your knee. Sit back. Twist step. Hold your ball in a T stance. We're going to part the wild horse's mane. Out and to the side. Here's your snack on a bow stance. Sit back. Twist step. Shift your weight to the left on a T stance. Out and to the side. Part the wild horse's mane, bow stance. Flip that hand and meet it. Sit back. Twist step, cup, flip, meet, close. This is called cloud hands, next week's lesson. Flip, meet, open. Only flip, meet your hands. Flip, meet, close your stance. Flip, meet, open. Only flip, meet your hands because you're going to then shift your weight to the left to be a golden cockerel. Down, golden cockerel stands on its right. Down, right hand on the outside, right foot coming up, kicking out. Left hand, left foot, up and out. Holding our ball in a T stance, right hand on the bottom this time. Out and to the side, we're going to push our opponent away by using our forearm. Then we're going to flip and meet the hand. We're going to grasp the bird's tail or pull down our opponent, graceful way. Turn and square in contact and push him away yet another time. Rolling back and rolling forward. What we do on one side, sit back, Left hand on the bottom to hold your ball in a T stance. You're going to ward off. Out and to the side, use your forearm to push your opponent away. Then flip him down as if to grasp the bird's tail. And then you're going to contact and yet push again. Separate hands, sitting back, rolling forward. This is called a parent closing. Twist step, open step, in step, off the ground, and the right hand is on the inside of the cross. As you embrace the tiger, rotate the wrist so that both palms are facing you. Then you're going to push out. Separate shoulder width, make yourself small. This is called, of course, closing form. Heel comes up off the ground. Instead of opening, you close. Okay? So you can see that this is our 4th week, but it almost seems as if we'll know some of the other movements ahead of us, such as golden cockerel and kicking out. The only ones that maybe need a lot of brushing up is, up until this point, is our multitasking, is our brush knee. And then we have new ones to learn, which are cloud hands, a sideways motion, which is next week. And then we have another one later on. You're going to ward off your opponent. And then you're going to grasp the bird's tail, okay? But each time we're doing this, other than cloud hands, we're always implementing T, L, bowl. Sit back, twist step, T, L, bowl stance. Sit back, twist step, T. So that's the pattern there, okay? That's the pattern. So if you're having a little difficulty and you're saying, I don't know where my hands go, I don't know it's not coordinating with my feet, take them apart. Do just the feet. Then once you think you've gotten the feet, then you try to put your hands together. And just remember that, I want to say that Tai Chi is not disjointed. When you see the bigger picture, it's a natural way of moving. So for instance, when you're on a T stance, when you come on as an L, this hand lends itself and it moves at the same time. And you end up the same time. You don't set your feet and then you decide, oh yeah, I forgot to do this part of my hand. Everything is pretty much synchronized, okay? All right, any questions so far? Anything? How many are finding it okay? Yeah, good, I like that. It should be okay, no matter how much of the unknown you haven't gotten. It's okay, because okay means then we can start to build on whatever that okay is. But if you have no okay, it's always something new every week. But now you've moved up, you've inched up maybe a couple of notches, maybe even more, which is good, and everybody's an individual. So you don't really compare yourself to others, but you have a good feeling about what you've done so far. All right, very good. All right, let's start from the beginning and let's go through multitasking of brushing in the knee, and then let's isolate that and practice it a little bit more. All right, here we go. Commencing form. Shift your weight to the right, heel comes up, arch comes up, sole comes up, on your toes, off the ground, toe down, sole, arch, heel. Hands rotate to the middle of the thighs, taking a deep breath in as you elevate both hands. Reversing the process by dropping your shoulder, making yourself small. Left hand comes to the center, right hand comes to the back, a little higher, open. Bring the back hand to your ear, turning your face, meeting in the middle as you glance there, sliding forward, sliding back. Centering, back hand comes up higher, bring it to your ear as you open, turning your face, watching both hands meeting in the middle, slide forward, slide back. We're on a T stance, and the left hand is parallel to your waist, the right hand is up higher. We're going to come out and to the side, but do many things at the same time. We're bringing our top hand to our ear, and our wasted hand starts to brush our knee. Here we go. Out and to the side, ear, heel, hand, face. Catch that ball in the center as you brush your knee. Sit back, twist step, shift your weight to the left, right hand parallel to your waist, left hand up higher. Multitask. Ear, heel, hand, face, brush your knee. There's a drill. Sit back, twist step, shift your weight, T stance, left hand higher, right hand up, right hand higher, left hand at your waist. Ear, heel, hand, face. Catch that ball as you brush your knee. Sit back, twist, T, ear, heel, hand, face, brush your knee. Sit back, twist, left hand by your waist, right hand up higher. Ear, heel, hand, face, brush your knee. Sit back, twist step, right hand by your waist, left hand up higher. Ear, heel, hand, face, brush your knee. Sit back, twist step, left hand parallel, right hand higher. Ear, heel, hand, face, brush your knee. Sit back, twist step, left hand higher. Ear, heel, hand, face, brush your knee. Sit back, twist step, hold your ball in a T stance. Weight down, weight down. You know that the energy is on your right foot, right leg, so your left foot should have no energy because it's going to be advancing, okay? So when you practice like this, you could drill, and each time you do it, check your posture, check where your hands are, check how your T is, check how your L is. Let's try to synchronize your movements. And it should get easier over time, right, Pam? Yeah? All right. So I'm going to let Ken talk now, and then.
When you do your brush knee, it's really two circular movements. One is going in this direction, and then it's coming back, and it's going to come back down as this is coming up. You see, two hands are really doing this sort of stuff, okay? But I'm watching people, and for the sake of clarity, she teaches you to hand to the ear, hand to the waist. But some people have their hands like this. It's probably better to have it. When it comes to the waist, it's like this, because where is it going to go? It's going to go this way. Otherwise, you're like this, then you have to somehow, along the line, you have to switch. And I think eventually when you try to connect the dots that this is really a circular movement, it comes here. It doesn't come here and then down, see? This movement comes here. It's almost like you're coming to your breast, but you're getting down to your waist. And the next position will be down here. Then you come back up again, go forward, turn, hand is this way, not this way. Okay, so try to remember, when hand to the waist, she teaches you hand to the waist, it's more like the hand is turned inward against your chest, the palm, okay? Another thing, much of Tai Chi is centering. Whether you center like this and everybody's centered here, versus you're out here, but you're sort of centered in the sense that you have symmetrical counter tensions, but the focus is really here. You're not leaning on this arm, you're not leaning on this arm. Even when you do this, This is balancing this. So where are you at? Here. If you come out, you hold your Tai Chi posture, it'll reinforce it. Versus if you're this way and you do this, you go with this, this is going to take your body forward. You don't have something to counterbalance, okay? So remember, when we all started, we were all enthralled with what we can see. We sort of forget what's over here. The unifying factor is you're trying to use your core muscles. So if energy is being directed from the central part of your body, the peripheral part can be in different places, but yet you have a symmetrical force, if you will, centered toward the center. Both hands are in different directions, but the power has come from my shoulders, and one has pushed from under here to do this, one has pushed from here to do this. So it's that kind of thing. Another thing, when we talk about making yourself small, something as simple as commencing form. You're here, you come out, and it's not just lifting your arms up, it's really central movement. Both of your upper back is almost pushing. We call it commencing form, but some people call it drawing water. And if you just draw water here, you got a big bucket, you're not going to get too far. But if you're using all of your body coming from here, comes up. So then it says, make yourself small. That's their term for dropping your shoulders, dropping your elbows. But if you do that, the shoulder or the back muscles, they're bringing the core muscles down. It's a powerful movement. You can use it to push somebody down because you're using your body to push people down. It's not just flop your hands. Here, make yourself small. Shoulders drop, elbows drop, and you're coming down and coming to a squat. We haven't made too much of rotation, but rotation of the body on its axis is one way, another way of centering. If I am coming from here, I'm this way, where are my shoulders? My shoulders are oblique to where I want to go. But once I start to do this, I advance with my body, but as I put my arms out, my shoulders rotate. So eventually I'm here, and this leg straightens out. Coming back, here, step out, still oblique, but as I come forward, I advance my body, and I turn my body. So there's two powerful forces. Your hands become just accessories to the core action. The core action is this and this. And when you put them together, then you come back, center. I talked about earlier about centering. Symmetrical, because I'm bringing everything in. Here. Then going out, asymmetric, but two tension in the back, going in opposite direction, providing centering. Okay?
Let's go from the start, okay? Let's start again. Let's go through the whole thing. Okay? I'll try to call it out as best as I can. Okay, here we go, commencing form. Slowly put all the weight on our right foot, heel comes up, arch sole, toes off the ground, toe, sole, arch, heel. Hands rotate to the middle of your thighs, taking a deep breath in as we elevate both hands at shoulder level, dropping our shoulders, flexing our knees, dropping our wrists and elbows. Left hand towards the center, right hand up higher, open both hands. Bringing the top hand to our ear, watching it as we turn our face, meeting in the middle, sliding forward, sliding back as if we were repulsing the monkey. Left hand higher, open both to the ceiling, bringing it to our ear, watching our hands, meeting both hands in the middle, repulsive the monkey 2. T stance, right hand up higher. We're going to multitask. Left hand parallel to your waist. You know that you have to come out and to the side at the same time, do other things. What are the other things? Ear, heel, hand, face, multitask, brush your knee, catch that ball in the center as the left hand is counterbalancing us. Sit back, twist step, right hand parallel, T stance, left hand up higher. Ear, heel, hand, round it out to brush your knee, set it to the side. Sit back, twist step. We're going to hold our ball on a T stance. Today's lesson, out and to the side, part the wild horse's mane as if we were giving a snack to our friend. Sit back, twist step, right hand holding the bottom of a ball on a T stance, out and to the side, parting the wild horse's mane, making sure our knee is not beyond our toes, making sure we're in good Tai Chi posture, left hand to the side. Next week lesson, we're going to flip the forward hand so we can only see the top of our hand, and we're going to meet the other hand with the palm looking at us, or we're looking at the palm. We're going to sit back, twist step, and we're moving our hands, and we're closing and flipping our hands. So now the top hand has the palm, and our top hand has the palm while the bottom hand moves, flipping, flipping and closing our stance, moving our hands, flipping and opening, only flipping, and as we come to the center of our body, we shift our weight to the left to be a golden cockerel. What we already have been practicing from our very first day here. Up again, golden cockerel. Down, right hand on the outside, right foot coming up, kicking out. Left hand, left foot up, kicking out. 2 weeks from now, we'll learn this one. On a T stance, right hand on the bottom to hold your ball. We're going to ward off using the forearm to push our opponent away. Out and to the side, move that hand, get that forearm ready to push your opponent, but then yet again, flip and meet and drag the bird's tail down. And then contact at your wrist to push out yet another time. Shoulder width away to sit back and roll back, and then roll forward. Other side now. Sit back, twist step, left hand on the bottom to hold your ball, right hand holding the top on a T stance. You're going to ward off. Out and to the side, use your forearm to push your opponent away. But then we're going to grasp the bird's tail by meeting it and pulling it down and pulling it back and looking back. But then turning yet again and giving him another push away, rolling back, and rolling forward. And we're closing, apparently, twist step, open step, in step, off the ground, shift your weight to the left, and this is the cross that I want. The right hand is on the inside, and you're going to embrace the tiger and come up. Do it with me. Then right at chest level, you're going to rotate on your wrists so that both palms are facing you. Now, the left hand is on the inside. You're going to use the power of the left hand to push them both out, and your palms face down. At shoulder width away, you're closing your forearm by dropping your shoulders and making yourself small. And you're wrapping around just the way you had to wrap around. Then what happens? The heel comes up, the foot comes up, the toe comes down, the foot comes down, and you close your forearm. So what better logic. You start out someplace, you end up the same place that you started out with. Okay, how you open, you close. It makes it look very simple, and then when we start to really get a feel for it, you're going to say, wow, whoever choreographed this was kind of an amazing person.
One thing I'd like you to get used to, and that's something you will do more and more, particularly when you start to practice by yourself. Focus on what you're doing. Focus on your hand movements, your body movements. Focus. When you're learning, you might be looking at the instructor and maybe trying to focus, but your attention should not be drifting elsewhere to try to figure out, geez, what am I going to do after this? You know, or what other things do I have? That's the power of the meditation aspect of Tai Chi. You do something of a slow, repetitive movement, but it's total focus. You know, I'm reading the papers one line at a time, and I'm not scanning around and doing one of these things, okay? Total focus. You're going to learn this next week, but this has a rotational aspect. You can see this readily when I'm just standing one place and doing this. But if I didn't rotate, I could be just doing just almost like this, okay? Almost like this. But because I'm rotating it, my hands, the excursion of my hands are from here all the way out to here. And then when you add sideways movements here, you step out. You've come from here all the way out here. And then you come back, of course. And then you come back out. But all the while that you're doing this, rotating, concentrating, and this particular movement, from a martial arts standpoint, you got to move two hands together. The deal is, what it is when you're moving in this manner, it could be a block. Certainly, if you get to this movement, it can either be a strike or a block. You come down, you can grab the person this way and drag him along with you, okay? If he's coming from this maneuver, you're coming here, you're switching hands now. This hand is coming to do the front job, the cloud that you're watching. But this hand did this. This hand is coming this way. This hand is helping to protect you. It's coming across here. Okay, then switch, block, or whatever you're going to do. But it's the hands are flip, changing positions. As soon as you come here, it's a change of position. In fact, when you first start, sometimes mechanically you say, okay, flip, come across, okay, flip, come across, okay, flip. Eventually you soften it. And if you watch people that do Tai Chi, you commonly see that movement. I see that quite often. It's come across here, but as you get here, she will tell you, cup. She means to cup your hands, getting ready to assume the position. But otherwise, you're coming here, cup, cup. Okay.
So do you think you'd like to learn cloud hands? Yeah? I think you will like it. So I'll give you a little preview. So we're looking at a clock similar to the clock on the wall, that type of clock, analog clock, as opposed to a digital. And we know that 12 o'clock is ahead of us. Can you do this? And we need to know where 3 o'clock is. So where's 3 o'clock? Move your hand and show me where 3 o'clock is. 3 o'clock. And then we need to know where 9 o'clock is. All right? 12 o'clock is always a cup, okay? And 3 o'clock is always a flip. Okay, 12 o'clock is a cup. Say it, cup. 9 o'clock, a flip. 12 o'clock, cup. 3 o'clock, flip. Okay, so this is what a cup is, and this is what a flip is. Okay, so just watch. Okay, so this is your 9 o'clock. This is my cup. You see what's going on with a cup. You see the 3 o'clock, which is a flip. You see the 12 o'clock as a cup. You see the 9 o'clock as a flip. You see the 12 o'clock cup, flip, cup, flip, cup, flip. So the clock actually was not just this small, but it got bigger. Okay, and what are we trying to address? We're trying to address the use of our torso. So if the clock is just ahead of me right here, this is all we would have to do, which is no good Tai Chi. You need to come out, not reach out, because we still want to be in our Tai Chi posture, but we want to be able to turn our waist and our hips to get to the extremities. But we want to make it look synchronized, so the 12 o'clock is always this form. The stem of the top hand is down. The bottom hand is usually in a cup position. And the extremities are then a flip and a cup and a flip and a cup. And that's how the cloud hands is then put together. It's like Ken's reading of the newspaper. Read it, read it, read it, read it, read it. Flip the page and turn it. Read it, read it, read it, and flip the page and turn it. But then you can always say that this is the clock. 3 o'clock or 9 o'clock, 3 o'clock, okay? And each time, so you might want to say, well, I'm going to stay ahead of the game, so you might want to just put your hands together, okay? Like how we did. Because in actuality, Tai Chi is both hands and feet, as well as our mind, as well as our body. So we're going to have to put some motion to it to enhance the movement of our hands, okay? And then we have to know when to stop, and we have to know when to close, but the closing and the stopping are always on the extremities, the 3 o'clock and the 9 o'clock. Because 12 o'clock, to get out of cloud hands, we do a, what? What is this called? Golden cock crawl. One side, the other side, and just like how we practice, then we're going to kick out. Okay? Get it? So come back next week and we'll dig down deeper and do cloud hands.
You know, or you've been acquainted with 4 movements. You can do all of them, or you can do one of them. The good thing about the 10 form, at least for many of the movements, are built on the root drill that we do. Hold your ball, T-step, L, bow. Twist step, hold your ball, out, L. You can do this over and over and just practice. That's number 1, to get you proficient in being comfortable with how your hands move. But you can use it in the form to help your mind. Repetitive movements that you just focus on. And you say, brush knee is the only movement in the world. And you just work with that. And you hit 2 birds with 1 stone. You become more proficient with what your body is doing, but you also learn to focus. You can do this with almost any of them. You know, you start off with, you can do commencing form and just, and coming down. You're taking, and this time you're focusing on your breathing and your positioning. Breath in, breath out, bend your knees and get into a relaxed position. Come back up again, deep breath in, coming back out again. You want to do this, repulsing the monkey, same thing. watching your hands. Comes forward, watch the hands all the way out to infinity. Coming back, watch, take a look at this hand, coming in. And I just did parting of the horse's mane. But as you go along, you can take each one of these movements and get proficient in them. And all the while, she's going to be adding another one on, so that you're not going to be bored if you become really proficient in one, because she'll get you to the next. So that's the end of our lesson today. So even this, when you do this, take it all into a movement here. When you come down, stay in Tai Chi land until you finish. Don't just. Same thing with when you're commencing form, or when you're closing. This form is just as important. Stay there, enjoy the moment. Don't think about, oh, next. Okay? Keep yourself in Tai Chi land as long as you can.